and Meghan Markle chimed in on the U.S. election and essentially encouraged people to vote for Joe Biden. I want to get your reaction to that.
I'm not a fan of hers. And I would say this, and she probably has heard that, but I wish a lot of luck to Harry. She's going to need it.
That clock keeps
Welcome
ticking
to
like a
America,
metronome, and my
Your
thoughts
Highness.
keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcast live, Florida, Europe. This is from Bad Ass. Broadcasting now on Own Land. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy C, and this shot from the Point. I got the whole crew in here today. Raging Max, which, by the way, Max, I'm going to congratulate you. You wrote two... Raging Max, who was on our team before, but he took a bit of a hiatus. Got almost 2 years. And he wrote the joke for the Holocaust Museum joke. And he also came up with the idea to praise Logan Paul's chances against Mayweather. So
the Oreo got 18,000 likes on their bread batch. Reposting my tweet.
Yeah, one of your tweets. So I'm going to give you something. You keep up with Prince Harry? No, I don't. I keep up with jackasses from fucking Europe telling other people how to vote. I don't care if it's Bono, who used to do it when I was a kid, or this ginger jackass. It's not political. I don't think it's political. Maybe it is. Fuck if I know. But I'm going to bestow a great honor on you, especially if you keep this shit up. Running Riot's been unbanned. You are now, since you're getting so many good stuff, I hope it doesn't stop like it did last time. We're making you a content creator.
Heck yeah.
You achieve the rank of content creator. So please put a 1 in the chat for Raging Max. Nice contributions over the last 2. I don't write every joke. I don't come up with absolutely everything. And it's nice for somebody else to write something besides, I don't know, Nick. So, Raging Max is back. We also got High as a Kite, straight out of Finland. And Vault, Vault straight out of, I don't know, the horrible Middle East. I guess Nick's here, too. Nick, you here?
Right on my sandcastle.
He's definitely
in your sandcastle. We're like the
I'm
UN.
sorry, I'm nervous.
Calm down, Nick. You're going to get through this all the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a answer.
All right, here's the deal. No, I when I do politics, look, I stopped doing politics in 2017. I think the last one I did, politics and school shootings, now you're like, oh, you did the Ludendowski stream. I'm only doing it when it's really funny and really irritating. And I got to be honest, I find it, I don't know about you guys, I hate when Europeans come to my country and tell me how to vote. I hate it. I despise it. You've never heard... Now, look, I'm not saying Harry is not entitled to an opinion or he would like certain people to vote or what, but I really hate when they campaign. You've never heard me say on this show that Germany should do this or vote that way or a party. I've never selected a party. I am interested and I do follow some German politics. I probably follow more British politics for obvious reasons and Scottish politics. But I never, ever say this is a party to vote for, this is a thing. I just say what I do like and what I don't like, and that's it. So I think it's fucking irritating when it, like, I'm an expat myself, all right? When this douchebag comes in and starts telling people how to fucking vote. And we know he's got a real vision here because when those Russians pranked him and his stupid ass fell for it, and he started, pissing and moaning about Trump. So that's a little different. I wouldn't give him a hard time for that because he thought that was a private conversation. But that is what we're going to talk about. For some reason that I will not understand, these two jackasses, Meghan Markle, and I'm so glad that Trump said something. I love the fact that somebody said, Trump said what everybody feels about Meghan Markle. That she's a snot-nosed witch that's probably going to end up divorcing this stupid bastard one day anyway. Good luck. Good luck going to court trying to see your kid in the States. Good luck. Good luck. Wouldn't have been much different back home, but hey. Donald Trump said exactly what everybody feels about Meghan Markle. That Jesus Christ. Look at this. The Duke and the Duchess of Sussex. All right. Let me explain this to you non-royal fans out there. They are no longer the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. They fucking skipped out on their obligations, and I'm not going to fucking blast Harry for that. He can do what he wants. If he doesn't want to be a prince, he doesn't want to be a prince. But what he is going to do is he's going to cash in on being the prince. They left. Because apparently England, a country I've been to several times, is too racist for them. So they decided to come to my country to talk about how racist and horrible it is. So she's irritating, but I'm not really here to talk about her. And look at this. They've named the Time 100. They've been named in the Time 100. What have they done? What have they done? I know what they did. She fucked the prince. That's it. They've done nothing. Now, at least Harry's was a veteran. But they really haven't done much of anything. It's like, it's one of these people like, who is that? Who is that British figure? Was it, we don't have any Brits in here, do we? Who was against landmines? Who was that? Was that his mother?
Maybe.
I forget what British person. They were
I have
against
no idea.
landmines. Yeah, I'm against landmines too. Diana. Yeah, Diana. Am I right? She was against landmines. Isn't that the stupidest fucking? I'm sorry. There was one landmine disarmed in her name? No. So we're seeing. He's always been a bit rebellious. I used to find him when I was about 8 or 9 years old. I guess he used to act up in these big stuffy British. He used to act up, and he's a bit of a rebel. He's always been. And I guess that's why he ran to the States, and he's going to be a big badass. Dude, you're
You
pushing.
think Meghan bullies Harry? Like
I think
bossing him around?
I think he's head over and heels in love with her. I just don't. I think he doesn't know who he's in love with. She's a knockout, dude. She's a good-looking girl. But, I mean, as soon as she opens her mouth, it's like scratching a chalkboard. She is the most unattainable broad. The most high-maintenance. He found the biggest high-maintenance bitch in the States that he could find. Can you imagine not like having a problem with Buckingham Palace and living in London? What a cool city that is. What a great place with great people. No, it's just too racist. And by the way, the English media did nothing but suck her off the whole time. You couldn't say a bad thing about her or you're a bigot. So don't give me this fucking bullshit about England being too racist. The problem that the pro-royals had is she wouldn't play along with the game of being a princess. She wouldn't play. And you know what? If that's not the life they want, hey, that's fine with me. It's not my fucking business. But once you start acting like you're the Time 100, start telling people how to vote, and really, if you listen close to what I'm about to play you, a little bit of a touch of authoritarianism from the prince. Guess he can't totally get away from his roots of his family's horrors and dictatorships all over the planet. So here we are. This is the Time 100. Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, save the world. They're so important. They're one of the most out of 100 people in the world, they're the most important. Give me a break.
2 years ago, in recognition of their growing global influence, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were named to the Time.
Their global influence simply relies on the fact that she is half black. And for some reason, in 2020, where interracial marriages are more common than they ever have been, I can imagine it's that way in the United Kingdom as well, that this is some kind of monument, some kind of
That's
big
a
deal.
lot of money,
No,
I
it's
guess,
not.
for a person of color.
No, it's not. It's nice. In fact, it shows that England's not that racist. Black people don't claim her. Well, guess what? Say something bad about her in England. See what happens to you, Amanda.
Is she
And
like
you're
the
black.
logic of England?
And let me tell you something, Amanda. You're black. You will not be spared. I promise you. They're all the wonderful things they've done. Like take this black and white picture.
I'm 100.
She is a knockout. I will give you. She's a very pretty girl.
Thank you, Time, for including us in this very special evening. And congratulations to this year's transformative leaders and change makers.
I hate when they tell us how to vote. I hate when Brits especially tell us how to vote. I hate it. I hate it. We had to kill so many of you to get this the fuck out. It makes me insane.
You worked tirelessly to create a better world, a better global community for all of us. And we thank you and celebrate you tonight.
You're playing a critical role for our future and that of our children.
No, I'm not. I promise you. Not doing a fucking thing. Definitely not anything to do with you.
Seeing our world through the lens of community is so important because we
Listen to what she said here. Listen close.
because we need
I want you to listen to this community horseshit. This is very un-American value.
lens of community is so important.
I keep missing it. Sorry.
Out of our children. Seeing our world through the lens of community is so important.
Seeing the world out of community lens is so important. That is not an American value. It's for the individual, what the individual can do. And the reason Americans don't traditionally see through the lens of the community, no, they have their communities. They're Irish American communities, African American community, Italian American, half Irish, half Asian, like Raging Max community. Right?
The McShane community, yeah.
The McShane community. Yeah, we have that. But at the end of the day, the American dream is not seen through through the eyes of community. It's the eyes of the individual, the American dream. Now, having heard that, listen to this horse shit.
Because we need to redraw the lines of how we engage with each other, both online and off.
Oh, that's why you want community. We need to redraw the lines on how people interact online or off. Let me tell you something, Megan, or what? What if we don't? Looking tough there, Harry. She looks like she's on top, if you ask me.
That's a
Or
lot of money,
exposed
I
to-
guess, for a person of color.
Ashley O negative. Big fan of your show. Hope all is well. Thanks for the laughs. No problem. I'll try to keep it up.
Online seeps into how we engage with each other offline. It can
Boy, that's not true. Listen to what she says here. This is absolutely not true. People are pussies.
online seeps into how we engage with
I'm not really good. I'm not on the roll today.
each other, both online and off. What we're exposed to online seeps into how we engage with each other offline.
That's not true. People are real tough online. They're total pussies in person. Anybody who knows the internet knows that.
It can train us to be kind, or it can train us to be cruel.
But when the bad
Oh, I'd love her to elaborate on that.
outweighs the good, for many, whether we realize it or not, it erodes our ability to have compassion and our ability to put ourselves in someone else's shoes. Because when one person buys into negativity online, the effects are felt exponentially.
Oh, I love him to elaborate on that too. So what if you're engaging in a negative topic? How else to approach it but in a negative way? And you know, when you're debating something online, empathy is not paramount. When you're trying to get to the truth. That's why I can't stand when people like Meghan Markle and Prince tell you how to vote Harry. Go home, by the way. Go home and ban Fortnite. please. You're much better served. We have negative talks. People engage. The truth is more important than empathy. But let me guess. The way the line has to be drawn so no one can say anything negative? Or this is just word mishmash? Word salad. Here you go.
Ourselves in someone else's shoes. Because when one person buys into negativity online, the effects are felt exponentially. It's time to not only reflect, but act.
Now, we're just 6 weeks out from Election Day.
Oh! Now, she's American. No problem. Would have never gotten my show. Prince Harry, real fucking switches cards. Well, listen up, red pubes. I got it. I got something for you. There we go. Now, I have no problem with it. She's American. I find it aggravating. I'm not saying he shouldn't be allowed to do it. I'm better than him. I think negative conversation is okay online. Wasn't Prince Harry on Epstein's plane the island? I don't think so. His uncle was. His uncle was. His uncle was. I don't think he was.
Different prince.
Different prince.
The Duke of No Sex. Oh my god.
The other one. That's the guy that was his buddy and didn't cut Prince Andrew. He didn't cut him off after he found out he was molesting kids. But I find this irritating. Coming from, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I know I have a lot of British fans. Coming from a Brit. And I know none of the Brits are around today. They were back then. But the whole thing was most Americans wanted to be British. They wanted to be a part of the crown. But they wanted to be treated as equals, as if they were living in England. And they chipped away at our liberties and chipped away at our taxes until we finally thought, you know what? We don't need you. We can build a better country through immigration. We can have a more fair system, and we can have more freedoms and liberty. And the England that I see today, although it does seem to be collapsing in the States itself, doesn't seem as liberated by your average person as it does in the United States. Not at all. Not as long as Count Dankula is looking to get fined or imprisoned over teaching his dog to raise his hand and saying the mean gamer Hitler word.
Oh yeah, Tommy, speaking about Nazis, check your DMs. I think people are forgetting this on Twitter.
I'll get to that. I'm in the middle of my rant now. But this is infuriating to me.
For many, whether we realize it or not, it erodes our ability to have compassion and our ability to put ourselves in someone.
Your way, it erodes the way people conversate. It erodes and avoids the truth. Sometimes, not always, the truth is quite negative. And sometimes when you're talking to a moron or a political hack or somebody has, I don't know, authoritarian ideas, to use negative language and negative speech is absolutely paramount. Thank God we live in a country where we can say, fuck off Trump. But I get the feeling that's okay, but not the shit that you like. Official Donald Trump USA. Thank you. That's a real Twitch account. Thank you, Mr. President. So just because you're henpecked, just because you're told what to do and what to think, and for some reason this is a great situation for you, Harry, I don't know if it's a great situation for the rest of us. The gall of you to come to our country, use your birthright, big oops, diva best girl, she's the best, your birthright to bring this no talent, a career, and a platform. Fuck off. Fuck off. There's some negativity for you. Fuck you. I don't have any empathy for you. I can't. You're too filthy rich. You haven't grown up like a normal person. You have no idea what it's like, but you're gonna find out as Trump is saying, what an entitled American bitch can do to you. I stopped dating American girls in the 90s because there's a lot of Meghan Markles out there, and most of them don't look half as good. You're in for it. Well, they robbed the English taxpayers. Not them anymore. They don't have the gig. So please, if you want your wife to wear a strap-on dildo, that's fine for you, but the rest of us don't want that. And the rest of us don't need to be told how vulgar we are or how inappropriate or negative. God, it's usually bad enough when they frame it as hate speech, because hate speech can be framed as anything if you say something hateful towards me. But I don't want a million Count Dankulas in the United States, because that's what your ideology that puts empathy first. It skirts the truth. It silenced dissent. And that's exactly how it is in your home, but it's not exactly for the rest of us.
Else's shoes. Because when one person buys into negativity online, the effects are felt exponentially. It's time to not only reflect, but act.
Now, we're just 6 weeks out from Election Day, and
well, who do I vote for that's going to stop all the negativity online? Let me guess.
today is National Voter Registration Day. Every 4 years, we are told the same thing, that this is the most important election of our lifetime. But this one is. When we vote, our values are put into action and our...
But this one is.
voices are heard. Your voice is a reminder that you matter, because you do, and you deserve to be heard.
Good, I'm voting for Trump.
Yay!
I hope he fucking deports you. I swear to God, I hope they're checking your shit every 6 months like they did for all my Irish friends. You got to immigrate like everybody else. I don't care if you're a prince.
Election, I'm not going to be able to vote here in
I missed that part. He's not going to be able to vote. Yes, you're not going to be able to vote. But I'm sure if you voted for Biden, he'd love to bring people like you in. You're not American. And I tell you something, who wouldn't want negative comments to be silenced? Especially when you know how irritating it is to hear a Brit tell you how to vote. We literally got that right by destroying your army. Bunch of fucking farmers. You guys couldn't handle the mosquitoes, so you went home. It's so irritating. Oh, I don't have a right. I can't vote. Yeah, good. Good. You're not American.
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
I'm not a citizen in the world. I'm American. Every time this video is shared, a new Trump supporter is born. Who the fuck do you think you are? And I tell you something. I imagine she implanted you're important in your head. Most Americans think the royal family is just silly. It's tabloid news when you're going to buy your groceries. It's nothing that anybody takes seriously. It's cute, but it's not. It's not taken very seriously. In fact, it's considered kind of a joke. Now, I'm a reformed American. I think I understand the purpose of the royal family now. I think it is important for tradition. I don't necessarily have a problem with it. But I had a big... Who was that jackass that started going on and fucking... what's his name? Ben Shapiro took him to task. This is how Americans handle your fucking values. Ben Shapiro versus what the fuck? Piers Morgan.
Oh yeah.
This is one of the greatest dunks of all time. Piers Morgan came to America, replaced Larry King, and thought he was special. But he forgot something. He's only special back home. Nobody knew who the fuck he was. He wasn't that intelligent and or interesting. And right now he's sitting in England panicking that, you know, what was he one of you guys who said millions were going to die from this shit and they didn't? All right, let's see.
That's Ben Shapiro, editor-at-large at Breitbart.com and the author of Bullies. Do you believe that if you had an assault weapon ban, statistics prove that you could dry up the supply of these guns and make them less accessible to criminals?
I don't know whether you could make them less accessible to criminals. Let's assume that's the case, that you could make them less accessible to criminals. Again, my question remains for you, Piers, and I'm still waiting for an answer from the left on this. They say they're pro-Second Amendment. Why don't you want to ban handguns? If you really want to solve the quote-unquote gun violence problem in America, go after all the guns. Why just stop yourself at assault rifles?
Because I believe and respect an American's right under the Second Amendment of the Constitution that you kindly brought in to defend themselves with a handgun or a pistol. What I don't understand...
But most of the murders are committed with those weapons.
What I don't... Well, as we just established, as I talked you through them, the last 4 mass shootings in America...
Adam Lanza had 2 pistols on him. Well, he didn't just have an assault rifle. If he hadn't had...
This is not the best part. The best part was right off the bat. When he fucking slammed them. Thank you, Uncle Matt. Preach, Tommy. Your only hope. Not really. I wonder if this is...
Strong words from Vice President Biden, who heads the White House Task Force on Guns. My next guest has strong words for me. He says, I'm off the rails on guns in America. Ben Shapiro is editor-at-large at Breitbart.com and the author of Bullies, How the Left's Culture of Fear and Intimidation Silences Americans. So why am I off the rails, Mr. Shapiro?
Honestly, Piers, you've kind of been a bully on this issue because what you do, and I've seen it repeatedly on your show, I watch your show, and I've seen it repeatedly, what you tend to do is you tend to demonize people who differ from you politically by standing...
Is that an English trait? Because Harry seems to want to silence anybody that says anything negative about his ideas and his values.
On the graves of the children of Sandy Hook, saying they don't seem to care enough about the dead kids. If they cared more about the dead kids, they would agree with you on policy. I think we can have a rational political conversation about balancing rights and risks and rewards of all of these different policies, but I don't think that what we need to do is demonize people on the other side as being unfeeling about what happened in Sandy Hook.
How dare you accuse me of standing on the graves of the children that died there? How dare you?
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare
exactly what you're doing. It's exactly what you're doing. Now, he just doesn't have a response. It's exactly what you're doing. And notice, notice what Ben Shapiro says. What he says is, I think we can have a conversation without the argument being, you're unempathetic, I am empathetic. Therefore, you're evil. Isn't that what fucking Harry was talking about? Empathy? You can't have a discussion unless it's a binary empathy argument, and whoever has the most wins the political argument. How dare you? Well, let's see if he has a fucking response. I doubt it.
On the other side as being unfeeling about what happened in Sandy Hook.
How dare you accuse me of standing on the graves of the children that died there? How dare you?
I've seen you do it repeatedly, Piers.
Like I say, how dare you?
Well, I mean, you can keep saying that, but you've done it repeatedly. What you do is you keep saying to folks that if they disagree with you politically, then somehow this is a violation of what happened in Sandy Hook. And you have yet, I'd really like to hear your policy prescriptions for what we should do about guns. Because you say that you respect the Second Amendment, and, I brought this here for you so that you can read it. It's the Constitution. And I would really like...
He doesn't know what to fucking do.
Yeah.
Because he's so used to making this stupid argument, whether if you disagree with me, you're evil. There is no... All right, this guy just disagrees with me. I think this is best for the country. You think this is best for the country. And we're going to have this fucking exchange of ideas. No, you have to put the extra sugar on top. Because Ben Shapiro said this, emotional arguments actually work better than logical ones.
For you to explain to me what you would do about guns that would have prevented what happened in Sandy Hook. If you want to do what they did in the UK, right, which is ban virtually all guns, that is at least a fair argument. And we can have a discussion about whether that's something that we ought to do or not.
I've made it very clear what I want to do, which is exactly what Mark Kelly wants to do. And in fact, rather than
Okay, so let's talk about that.
Rather than address your comments to me about standing.
Well, you asked him if he was off the rails. He just told you why. You're standing on the graves of kids. And I have a little side note that a lot of people don't know about what happened here.
On the graves of children at Sandy Hook. You can address them to Mark Kelly because he agrees with everything that I've been saying because he feels the same way as does his wife. They're gun owners. They both respect the Second Amendment of the Constitution. They don't want to take away anybody's right to defend themselves with guns.
They want to take away certain types of guns, obviously.
They want to take away assault weapons, which are capable with magazines like we saw at Aurora and Sandy Hook of unleashing a ridiculous amount of bullets.
Well, this is a question I wanted to ask you, Piers, because I've seen you talk about assault weapons a lot, and I've seen Mark Kelly talk about assault weapons. The vast majority of murders in this country that are committed with guns are not committed with assault weapons; they're committed with handguns.
Okay,
so, are you?
All right. There is drop-dead proof that he was standing on the graves of kids. In the back, this is supposed to be over two. This particular segment was supposed to take 2 parts, right? And there was going to be a break, and then they were going to come back and debate each other, continue to debate him. Piers Morgan had just come off of an Alex Jones interview where Piers Morgan won. He was red hot, and it was the only time his show was seeing any kind of life because Jones went in there and made an absolute jackass of himself, as we all knew he would. In the back, they have a child in a wheelchair that was a victim of a school shooting. And the plan was to roll that kid out there in front of Ben Shapiro. I don't know if Shapiro got wind of it or not. That's why he went for the throat and said, you stand on the graves of kids. Because that's exactly what you're doing. So we never got to see that kid, and we never got to see that segment. Because Piers Morgan wasn't there to debate. Piers Morgan was there to smear. Piers Morgan was trying to make an emotional empathy argument rather than what should be legal and what not should be legal. That's the kind of and just the fact that he's fucking British, and this is why he had to go home. Talking about guns and taking them away is infuriating as an American. It's fucking infuriating. And now I got Prince Harry and his jerk-off wife, who thinks she knows what's best for everybody, telling we have to draw the lines at a community because we see Americans don't see through the paradigm of community. It's the individual. It's the individual rights that matter. We are not a hive mind. We are not a collective. We're Americans. But yes, the community method, so to speak, that's what it's referred to in the European Union, is often cited. It sounds nice. We're a community. It's also the roots of authoritarianism. It's the roots of a hive mind. It's the roots of collectivism. Americans aren't collectivists. It's the individual rights that matter. So, that makes me nuts. That this so-called prince, who skirted his duty, fair enough, I don't think anybody should be made to be a prince, is going to come to my country, bring his obnoxious, unsatisfiable wife, and tell people how to vote. I am so glad Trump stuck it up his ass. And I imagine there's a lot of people in England that's a little sick of fucking his act too. Because Harry used to be beautiful. He's a great guy. He didn't fucking skirt his military duty. He didn't join the Air Force or anything like that. This guy went to the front lines the best he could until the enemy found out about it. Matt Drudge was the one that exposed him. And they had to pull because it put the unit in danger if they knew Harry was there. Then he went out and became a helicopter pilot. He was always kind of a lad, as they say, a dude bro, as they say in the States. And then this chick got a hold of him. And she's fucking fine. She's fucking fine. And everybody knows a dude like this. Everybody has a friend like Harry. Fucking 3 years ago, you're doing coke off a toilet seat with your buddy. Next thing you know, he's talking to you about gun control about 6 months after he got married. Everybody in their 30s has a friend like this, and you might even have one in your 20s. Remember when your buddy in high school got a girlfriend, and all of a sudden he started talking about caring about shit that you've never cared about? That's Harry.
Yep.
And it's sad. It's a sad thing. He was a great man. And now he's a fucking Karen! She ruined him. And that's why Trump knows, because Trump knows bitches. He's been through a lot of them. And he knows what really rich, entitled, unsatisfiable, high-maintenance bitches are all about. And I tell you that, Trump probably shouldn't have said that. He's supposed to be the president of the United States. You're supposed to be above that. But he couldn't fucking resist. And when he can't resist, he usually tells the truth. Good luck, Harry. You're going to need it. All right, I'll take calls.
Oh yeah, Tommy. Check your Twitter DM.
Twitter DM. Hang on.
Yeah.
Twitter. Okay.
I think we're forgetting something.
We're forgetting something important.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, edgy Harry. Edgy. I remember this one. In the doghouse at High Grove, after a huge row, ordered to pay private visit to Auschwitz. Told to see Holocaust film in Schindler's List. Hey, he's drunk. He's fucking drunk and he's fucked up. What year was that?
I don't know. It's pretty old.
Goddamn. Jeez, that far in? I didn't think I had that much in the tank. All right, let's take some calls. Oh, Percy, I was gonna pull you back in. Pink, I don't know what your name is. Pinkington, you're on the air. And then he goes, did anybody pull him out, or is that a goof?
No,
it was a goof. We didn't touch him.
Oh, that's weird. Hey, stop fucking with my show and talk.
Oh, sorry, dude.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm on mobile. It's weird.
Oh, okay. All right, well, okay. I forgive you, but try not to be on mobile again. Go ahead.
Yeah, I tried to. Well, I did donate you a couple of bucks earlier.
Okay. What's your name?
And Picklington.
Picklington. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll shout it out again if I didn't do it before.
Yeah. It's not about donated. It's I tried to write Meghan Markle is a succubus, and it doesn't let you.
What?
I just had to write she is a succubus. I couldn't write. Even putting spaces between the letters, it wouldn't let me do it. Right? Is that a protected thing? Am I just?
I don't know. I think you're talking about negativity. Harry doesn't like the negativity. To the community's eyes. It affects the way we speak to each other in public and online. And that's got to be taken care of. By the way, Donald Trump just donated. Thank you, Tommy C, for service. I'll be deporting Harry and his wife immediately. You can't deport his wife. President Trump. She's American. You can't do that.
He's a
but
president, Tommy.
Maybe you can pull it off. Maybe it's just one time. Yeah. How is she? Like, I was in... When did I go to London? Was it 2017 or 2018? 2018, right?
Real-talk sponsor.
I got the feeling there was a mixed vibe with her at that point. They weren't married yet. But there was a mixed vibe. There was more stories about her father acting goofy. Apparently, he's a wild man himself. How is she viewed? Is it split down political lines, like left and right? The left loves her, the right hates her. How does that work over there?
I don't know, man. Like, I'm quite right leaning these days, but I always used to be left. Mm-hmm. I don't know anyone who likes her at all.
You probably live in a... Do you live in an area that's kind of right-leaning?
Yeah, but I work for like a ridiculously left-leaning company.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're doing webinars on, you know, diversity and
jeez.
race and privilege next week. So.
That's okay.
I don't think I could ever go.
Yeah.
I better make a living on. I could never deal with that. I am not admitting I have some kind of. I am not. That's just racist horseshit. That privilege shit. Some people are born with privilege and some people aren't. Yeah. Ugh,
yeah, it's like surely it's more about class than anything. Like, what does race matter?
I don't know. I think if you're fucking some poor schmuck that's born up in Newcastle, I don't see some black guy's got, you know, some, oh, you're white, you got privilege. I mean, give me a fucking break.
Yeah, no chance.
You know? Yeah, I don't know too many boys from Newcastle that would fucking tolerate that horse shit.
No,
I gotta be honest. I had it good growing up. I grew up in an American family. My parents gave me everything. I'm very happy. But you know what? It's on the backs of my grandfather and my great grandfather and all the bullshit they had to put up with when they came from Ireland. It was sacrifice. It wasn't privilege. It was hard work. Because anybody along that line fucked up, was irresponsible, it would have been a different life. We'd have still been in Newark. You know? So, am I privileged? Yeah. I don't think it has much to do with my fucking skin color. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that my ancestors worked their fucking ass off. And probably made me soft. I'll be perfectly honest with you. So it is. It's really more class than it is race. I mean, Jesus Christ. You think Jay-Z's kids didn't grow up better than me? You know, I know Will Smith grew up in the ghetto, and he did a great job getting out. Worked his ass off. I bet his kids had it better than I did.
Yeah, but they got a cuck for a father.
Now they do, yeah. Yeah, they do.
What do you mean? Will Smith grew up in Bel Air.
Yeah, but they have an open relationship or some shit like that.
Yeah, he's a cuck.
Yeah, he's a cuck. You know what? I don't know. Not for me. But that's what you want to do. I'm fine with it. All right, thanks for the call there, you limey. Take care.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Take care.
I'm going to use racial slurs against the English now. If you're English, I'm going to yell at you.
This is a story all about how I got cocked.
Percy, out of here.
Yeah. I think that it's kind of stupid to think, oh, if you're gonna vote, you're gonna like end hate or end racism, which not gonna happen. It's the world.
How old are you? I don't need to be listening to your fucking politics. Do you have anything else to talk about? Your voice does not lend itself to this speech. I'm very sorry, and I think the chat disagrees.
You fan of Aiden Project?
Are you an Aiden Project? He sounds like Aiden Project a couple years ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just want to get on and talk to me.
Really.
What do you really want to talk about?
I don't know. To be honest, yeah.
You just want to punch yourself in the face? All right, you got to talk. I'm going to keep you on. You're not really bringing it to the table here.
Yeah. I'll just go now.
Yes, good idea.
I'm literally giving him something to talk about.
Enigma.
Oh, God damn it. I was going to talk about Fortnite skins.
Yeah. Enigma, you're on the air.
What's it called? I had an idea, Tommy.
What's that?
You know all these YouTube boxing fights?
Yes.
And you know, like the big Logan Paul and KSI. But you know, they're popular because of how, you know, popular YouTubers are, how successful they are.
Sure.
But I have an idea. What if we started hosting the lowest of the low boxing fights?
It was called Andy Warski versus Tonkasaw. Didn't work.
Yeah, never happened.
No, bro, like Raintism versus, I don't know, who's that other chick, Mango? Like, we just start running, like, low commentary beef.
Wait. So you think that the best way we could solve this problem is by having an autistic man beat up a girl?
No,
I think that's a niche that we need to fill.
Can you fill me in, Nick? Can you fill me in?
I want to see that. Point.
Have you followed the Raintism thing?
No.
Yeah.
No. I'm asking Tommy.
I have no idea what you're talking
about.
about.
The context of this?
Not a clue. Not
So
sure.
there's this small YouTuber that apparently every big YouTuber in the entire community has ties to some way, or at least they
Not
know
me.
who he is, right? For some fucking reason,
Yeah.
this guy's got 500 subs in 10 years, but everyone knows him.
Okay.
Okay. So Raintism lied about Lou the Kitty raping him. Apparently, they just DM'd back and forth.
Who's Lou the Kitty? That sounds familiar.
Lou the Kitty is the Monkey Jones girl.
act.
Yeah. So he admitted that he lied about Lou the Kitty raping him. John Swan
Statutory.
called him a simp once
Wait a
when
minute.
he
Wait a
faked
minute.
a
Is this the
heart
same guy that? Wait a minute. Whoa.
Oh no, it's not.
No,
it's
this
not
isn't the same guy. It's a
That's
separate
not
guy.
the.
But he
Alright.
he spread a rumor that because she DM'd him that he fucked Lou the Kitty, and they're like, you know, that girl's like a pedophile, right?
I suppose.
That's kind of fucked up. And then he's like, no, we were high on acid and she raped me. I didn't say yes. So like that rumor went around for a while before he admitted that was fake. This kid's gone around saying that after John Swan called him a simp, he had a heart attack, and he faked the heart attack. There's some really funny shit here. Apparently, he bought this girl a $2,000 Airbnb and just started calling her a cum slut and all this shit, and saying that he's gonna like shove his girthy cock in her ass or whatever.
And so all that was
really interesting.
So it turned out he was kind of harassing her.
This guy's just like some little fucking weirdo. I don't know. It's just like he's really funny. I don't know.
I missed this whole thing.
Nick, tell him about your.
Well, yo, news guy. How come? Is this in the? Did I miss this in the chat? In the post?
It's kind of not like.
It's not that big a deal. No, I don't know. anything
It's
about
not
it.
that big a deal, but it's interesting. I don't know if it's worth the whole show.
No,
I
okay.
talked about it last night when I was streaming. I
No.
previously had this kid on to debate with one of the girls on Augie's show. We were doing that, and he got on, like, lied to everybody's faces. I asked him, like, out of nowhere, I go, have you ever sent an unsolicited dick pic? The kid responded, well, and then he went on a rant. Like, it's like a fucking walking disaster. I don't know.
God, anybody these fucking anime communities, man, they're just so bizarre.
It's just small YouTubers.
Yeah, small YouTubers.
It's always the same people that are involved. That Flexecutive guy was there,
I don't
and
know any of these assholes.
it's all these little nobodies, but it's funny.
Yeah, that sounds like something we would enjoy in the back. So what do you want?
Yeah.
Enigma?
Pretty funny
I think your idea sucks, Enigma. How about that?
Can I get blown up? I haven't been blown up yet.
Absolutely. Get the fuck out
All right,
of here.
happy
You're-
birthday, by the way.
Get the fuck out of here. Boy, there ain't
we
no,
take
you know,
our best-
I
He was a good caller last night.
Oh, he's always. You know what? I got to be honest with you. Most of the fuckheads are trying to save me because it sucks out there. It's bad. It's really bad. We usually go through one drought like this year, but this one feels like it's bigger than past droughts. Like, yeah, I heard. I woke up this morning and I saw this.
What the hell is going on?
No, that's not what I saw. This one. I don't care about that one.
Internet, why are you so boring?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't know. Last night, Augie bailed on his show, so I took all his assets and hosted it on my channel.
Oh God!
I did it. We did it three. I took a co-host. I took everything.
So I'm not the only one struggling here, and Augie's having a tough time too.
Everyone's having a tough time.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can talk about it.
You know what?
Dude, last night I covered Chris Hansen doing an interview with the predator known as the woman who could have killed the Tiger guy, the Tiger King guy.
Oh, what's her name? Yeah, I saw that on there.
Carol Baskin.
Yeah, he's
Who
going
is
full
she
Tiger
suing?
King.
Is she suing Netflix? Carol Baskin?
I don't. No. The family is
Never
like
know.
trying. I think the family has a lawsuit or something against
Oh,
her.
yeah.
Trying to get information on because she's like doing Dancing with the
Carol
Stars
Baskin.
now, and they're like, "Wow, our dad's dead."
It's the well,
pretty
he's
much
still in
how it went.
he's still in jail. There's a lawsuit against what, wrongful death? It's a lawsuit
They
against
think
her?
that Carol Baskin killed them, so they're looking for shit.
If she did a good job because they're never gonna get her.
Nope.
Never gonna get her unless she did it with somebody else, which something tells me no.
Bravo Lions.
I think fucking that guy deserved it. He probably used to beat the shit out of her all the time.
Oh, they put
And-
ad space on Dancing with the Stars, and they're like, "I am the daughter of whatever his name is. It Joe? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm the daughter of the guy who's dead. Carol Baskin's bad. I'm the eldest daughter of the guy who's dead.
Oh.
Carol Baskin is really
Yeah,
bad.
he's getting money. You gotta prove it,
A
though.
$100,000 reward.
They got
for
nothing.
anyone.
They don't even have a body. They don't have a body, do they?
Yeah.
No, it's in the remains of some tiger from 20 years ago.
Sifting through tiger shit. Fucking, it was like 20 years ago, too. It's a long time ago. It's funny. I heard their story, and she says, I was just walking along the street when I met my ex-husband, and somebody from Florida told me that street is known for fucking hookers. Like where she was, there's no way she wasn't fucking hooking when she met him. And she comes up and becomes this. Talk about Forrest Gump in your way through life. I mean, everything just kind of rolls that lady's way.
Wait, hooking to Dancing with the Stars against that bitch. What's her name? Who's the bitch that was doxing everybody?
Yeah.
Sky Jackson.
Sky Jackson.
Oh,
is going
she's in
against
it
Carol
too?
Baskin.
I like to protest her,
Oh,
Sky Jackson.
God,
What has Sky Jackson
right
do?
off
What
the
has she ever done? Is she in Times 100, top 100 great people? You know.
No.
No, she's not.
Maybe top 100 like most famous doxers.
Carol is wicked. I've looked into this pretty closely. There's nothing there. She's never
I
going to
support
jail.
Carol Baskin. If she killed him, she's smart enough to get away with it.
She killed him. He used to beat the shit out. He was a wild man. He used to fucking when he met her, she said, "If you don't trust me, I'll let you hold this gun." And he handed her a gun when she got in the car. That was the first time they met. That is a wacky fucking family. How could it end? You know, it couldn't have ended any other way. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying she should have killed him. I'm not even saying she killed him. But if she did, all right, he asked for it. He asked for it.
Why was he wearing like fucking like skimpy
He was
clothes?
fucking everything that moves and beating the shit out of her. So she fucking killed him and fed him to tigers. That's probably what happened. Guess who else deserved? Oh, not deserved it. Deserved. I take that back. Guess who else asked for it? Nicole Brown Simpson. She asked for it. That's what happens when you poke at a psychopath.
No.
She asked for it. No, she didn't deserve it. Nobody deserves to be murdered. OJ should be in fucking jail for murder. He never should have, he never should have got out. All right, but she asked for it. She asked for it. You don't fuck with somebody like
Tommy,
that.
have these girls ever considered to not be a whore?
It's not about being a whore. It's about fucking with a psychopath.
Try not wearing a skirt.
Carol was beating him. I don't know, man. I think that guy probably asked for it. He asked, no, deserving it and asking for it. Nobody deserves that. Asking for it. You asked for it. Okay, let all you women in the chat that are like, oh! If I ran out on the Jersey Turnpike and said, hey, let's play touch football, and I get hit by a Mack truck, I deserve it. Nobody deserves to die. Can we all agree on that? I asked for it. Those fuckers in Wisconsin, they asked for it. That guy that got shot in the fucking neck while beating up some old man and choking out the other guy. He asked for it.
The guy who charged at a dude with a skateboard.
Yeah, he asked for it. Yeah, the guy, the skateboard kid, he asked for it. 5.56 of it. You don't do that. You don't hit people with skateboards. Would it be a better situation if he hadn't gotten killed? Yes. But sometimes people ask for it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing, dude. All these girls think it's easier to like cheat on their significant others and tell them. I mean, it's always easier until the significant other has a lead pipe in their hand. Then you're wondering, why didn't we just have the talk?
I want to do a top 10 video. This is really inspiring me. The top 10 people who fucking asked for it on YouTube. How quickly would that get banned? Nicole Brown Simpson asked for it. Not the other guy. I think he's an innocent victim.
I don't know. We should make it.
The guy from the two jackasses from Wisconsin asked for it.
Fucking Chills voice it.
Carol Baskin's husband asked for it. Who else? Who else we can think of? Who died doing something?
Number 10.
Carol. Jim Baskins.
Banks asked for it too.
Go about his husband.
Rodney King asked for it. Absolutely. Did he deserve it? No. But no cop shouldn't be beating people like that. But you don't take a swing at female cops and fucking start acting crazy. He asked for it, and he got it beaten.
You want a really
Absolutely.
hot take?
Absolutely. He didn't deserve it. And those cops probably should have done some time, but he asked for it.
I don't want to get canceled. I'm not gonna say it.
No, say it. Skip it.
Say it. Nick, say it.
Say it.
Nick, DM it to me. I'll say it.
That fucking kid down in Florida beating that fucking stupid fucking Mexican. Asked for it. I can't remember his name.
Say one word.
I can't remember the kid's name. He asked for it.
Okay.
The Skittles kid?
Arizona IC?
That fucking crazy half Mexican guy shot him. I can't
George
remember. his name.
Zimmerman? I don't know.
I don't know if George Floyd asked for it because I think George
George
died of
Floyd
heart
didn't
attack.
ask for it.
No, I don't think he asked for it. Well, I mean, in the sense that he was fucking running around robbing checks. He didn't deserve to die for it, but he definitely asked for trouble, at very least. Zimmerman. Yeah. They asked for it. When you do play stupid games, that's the whole thing. Win stupid prizes. You run around ripping people off, somebody might kill you. Doesn't mean I don't think the cops shouldn't be punished. You asked for it. I don't know. What the fuck happened to me where I asked for something and I got it? I can't remember.
Getting fucked over by Keemstar.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I asked for it. That guy's fucking crazy. Absolutely. I asked for it. I heard Dave telling me, that guy's pretty fucking crazy. Yeah, but I can make some money. That's what I did. I asked for it. The public humiliation. Of course, Brit buying it. You see what I'm getting at? Sometimes people ask for death, and they get it. They get it. Osama bin Laden, no, he begged for it.
To be fair, I just DM'd what I was going to say to Vault, and
see.
he also was not okay with saying it.
Let me see.
I'll DM it to you.
DM it to me
Just
too.
because you asked for it,
right?
here's the thing. Something important. Just because you asked for it doesn't mean you're not a victim.
Oh, shit.
But you just did something stupid. Oh, man. Let me see this.
I agree. Oh, shit. Tommy, your Twitter DMs.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that either because it's not correct.
I think it is. Don't shoot at a police officer.
Hate speech.
Oh no!
Yeah.
What he got, he asked for that, but she didn't deserve that shit. From what I
I agree.
Yeah.
Tommy.
She didn't ask for it. She was there. Now, if you really want to get technical, you're hanging around your fucking drug dealer brother's house. I mean, you're putting yourself in a certain amount of danger. But no.
Oh, Bunty King asked for it.
Oh, he
got cucked.
What did he do?
Yeah, Bunty asked for it.
Did he ask to get cucked?
No, he's still talking about it.
Is he
After
really?
all this time, he's gonna make a video response.
He's always
Bunty
asking
asked
for it.
When I
He
make
asked
the
for
third video, Bunty asked for it.
Yeah.
Well, that's a Violet asked for it.
Yeah, man. Leafy asked for it. Absolutely.
Leafy, yeah.
Leafy asked for it, took it, and liked it. Pescator begged for it. He got his hands and knees and said, "Please, Tommy, fuck me straight in the ass."
Leaks on the Pescator front. Guess
Really?
what? It's about to be all a joke. It was late epic troll.
Oh wow, yeah, I was in on it. It's gotcha,
Yeah,
Nick.
dude, big
Yeah,
troll, dude. It's gonna be a big troll.
We all knew about it.
JFK didn't ask for it. You fucking cocksucker.
Oh, Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, he shouldn't have made it the South. No, he didn't.
He should have been watching that fucking stupid crap. Fucking watching plays. Aren't you supposed to be the president like a man? Nobody I watch, nobody I fucking associate with that watches plays is ever going to be the president.
Pescator greased their own cheeks, so he's really going to go that route, saying it was all a big joke, guys. Good one.
Yeah. It was a big joke.
Yeah, sure.
He's also going to come back and stream soon, but he's ultra busy. That's why.
Hey, I really called the cops, and Nick knows that because I really called the cops on you. So, you fooled me. What a troll.
That's what I said about what's his name? Who was it? It was like, I forgot who I said it about. Oh, Lion Maker. He goes, Lion Maker said that he never tweeted pictures of a naked girl. He tweeted screenshots.
Oh, okay.
And then he said it was an epic
Jesus,
troll.
I'm so embarrassed. I've been so hard on Lion
pedophile.
Maker. But what else?
He convinced us. He convinced us he's a pedophile.
Oh.
That was a big troll, right?
Yeah, he got us.
He got us good.
It's fantastic. When's he gonna fall down with his bare ass sticking in the air again?
I don't know. I hope the next time he's gonna needle in his arm and he can't get back up.
Raintism asked for it.
Raintism asked for
Saddam
it.
Hussein asked for it? Yeah, of course he did.
Jeremy,
no, Saddam was no. Saddam Hussein deserved it. That's different there. He deserved it there. That guy killed fucking tens of thousands of people and led to the death of hundreds of thousands.
Do you think Hitler asked for it?
Well, he never got it, unfortunately. But he was begging for it, sure. But I'm thinking about people that are doing some dumb shit, and something happens to them because they put themselves in that situation that is like way over the top. All right, like I'll give you a low-grade example. That's the kind of people I'm talking about. Hitler deserved it. It's different. Like, I go up to some black dude, start talking about his fucking mother and how I fucked her in the ass and the guy calmly walks to the back of his car and puts 3 in my chest. I asked for it. That's what I'm talking about.
Did FaZe Jarvis ask for it?
Yes.
He hacked in an online game. Yes, he asked for it.
And some people ask for it. Some people beg for it. Some people deserve it. But there's a big difference between deserving and, look, somebody punches you in the face, you shouldn't be allowed to shoot them, right? Equal force is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those unfortunate douchebags that do something and they think, the worst thing that can happen is somebody punches me in the face. And that's not exactly how it rolls.
This is a very nuanced list.
Yes, this is very nuanced. So I'm not even sure. I'm not gonna. I do one top 10 of people that.
You think John
the top
Lennon
10
asked for
people that asked for it might surprise you.
Wait, did John Lennon ask for it?
No, he's a victim. Absolutely not.
Rip.
No. J Station asked. Yeah, J Station asked for it. Sure.
PewDiePie asked for it on the Twitch.
Did you see J Station?
And J Station's a really good example because he was doing shit. He didn't necessarily deserve to get canceled for what he was doing, right? But he was putting himself in a position where people were going to fucking cancel him. So he got Keemstar, and Keemstar clobbered him.
Wait, did you see H3H3 disavowed? J Station disavowed H3H3.
Oh, did you see the hour-long podcast they spent on bashing J Station today?
No. They did. Yeah, they did one today. Bashing J Station.
I like how he stole the idea of Clown Court and just started doing his own court.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think like that's absolutely hilarious.
I like how he stole his whole act from that other fucking guy, whatever his name is, the one that's always shooting everybody. What's his name, freak?
The
one that gets blamed for all the school shootings.
I can't remember. Oh, Mumkey.
Not Mumkey. Mumkey's no. The guy. Whenever there's a shooting, they say they always put a picture of that guy.
Oh, Sam Hyde. Sam Hyde.
What's that?
Yeah.
Elvis Presley asked for it. Sam Hyde. Yeah, Sam Hyde. Nerd City asked for it. I don't think Nerd City asked for it. Nerd City didn't know what the fuck was going on. Toby Reynolds? No. Sam Hyde? He didn't. Sam Hyde. I like Sam Hyde. Took his whole fucking act from Sam Hyde. Well, why not steal Colossal's good ideas? Wouldn't be the first time somebody stole Colossal's good ideas. Why is JFK's name? The guy's shot and driving a fucking car.
He asked for it. He didn't who the fuck is going with a top-down car with Secret Service riding in the back seat?
Turkey Tom asked for it a little bit last Thanksgiving. Sure. He's walking on that line. Sure. Darth Vader asked for it. Pro Jared fucking asked
for it.
Yeah, he definitely
He's
asked
the
for it.
perfect example of someone who asks for it.
Chubbs asked
There's
for it.
no better
Sure.
example than Pro Jared.
Carlos Mazza begged for it. Ronald Reagan, he got dementia. I don't know who asked for that. Shut up, Max Pigeon. That's my hero. I'm looking at all these things. Count Dankula? No.
Sargon asked for it.
What did he get? First of all, rewind. So, I don't think Count Dankula asked for it because he's just doing an expression of fucking comedy. No, I don't think anybody should. No. If I'll give
anyone
you
who willingly
I'll give you a
stays
different
in
scenario.
IBS in 2020.
If he did that in front of some Jews deliberately, then he asked for it for sure. But the fact that he did his film is clearly a joke, and it was people purposely try not to get the nuance of the whole thing. Ethan Ralph's always asking for it. He just never gets it.
Anyone who's involved with any of those people in
Are asking for
The
it.
creators of
currently
Stream
asked
asked
for
for
it.
it.
Including you, Diorio.
All of them.
Suck
Every
for it.
angle, dude. Every one of them.
Yeah.
And Frank?
No, fuck off. Are you sick?
What do you mean? She just stayed in that house. She broke the law.
Shane Dawson, no. I
She
wouldn't.
broke the law, Tommy.
That was an invitation for hide and seek.
Piers Morgan didn't ask for Piers Morgan? Yeah, he asked for it. Shane Dawson, no. Because that's when people get, you're talking about cancellations. I'm not going to go.
Walt, you asked for it.
Yeah. Who's Marie Antoinette? I don't, when it comes to like artists and actors and actresses and shit, no.
Lucy Chuth asked for it.
Who?
I call him fat.
Rico?
I asked
begged for it.
Ricochet asked for it big
for it.
time.
Yeah,
No,
he
but
asked
Vault asked for it when he brought on that fucking porn star guy and then didn't get him. Yeah,
Begged.
that guy.
But no, Vault begged for it. You know, he's been
And Vault paid for it.
Ron Jeremy, he's been charged with like another round of rape accusations.
And guess who? It's another guy who's asked for it.
Who's Marie Antoinette?
Wait, that's a guy who asked for it, whose defense on the stand was that the girls asked for it.
Harvey Weinstein? Nah, he deserved it. He's really raping these poor girls. All right, I think I'm done. Listen, everybody here, if did we even 80 likes? You didn't give me over 100.
Oh, all the girls that Bill Cosby raped, they asked. I'm kidding.
Yes, no. Jimmy Savile never got his. He got away with it. Guy should have been strung up. Jesus. Thank you for getting me over. I do appreciate that. You know, whenever you put a number in there, people really react to that. That's why everybody says, if I could just get, Keystar used to do the thing, if I could get one like.
Yo, Leaping Lizard in the chat. Deji asked for it, but he had no knowledge of any of it. It was so bizarre.
Jesus Christ definitely asked for it.
Shay Carl. Oh my God, the Shay Tards. He asked for it.
Dane Cook.
Never fuck e-girls.
Yeah.
Hey, put a one in the chat if you'd buy for a they asked for a t-shirt.
They asked for a t-shirt with
Yeah.
Bill Cosby.
I'm gonna have a picture. I'm gonna have it. They asked for a t-shirt. It's gonna have a picture of you with a big axe. How about that?
Edison Gibb asked for it too.
That's what I do. He asked for it.
Anision asked for it.
Anision, yeah. I don't know. Again, here's a scenario for asking for it. Doing something fucking stupid and you get like the response is like way what do you call that when it's not equal, or you get hit with something that's like 10 times fucking worse that nobody would have expected. You know?
So Hanson.
Like, what about that guy? Dankula did a video on him. He invited his karate teacher into his home.
Oh, yeah.
And he started raping this guy's kid. The karate teacher was like literally off the snooze. He started raping the shit out of his kid. He didn't know it. It went on for like 2 years. And then he kidnapped the kid, the karate teacher. And the cops found him. They arrested him. And the old man who was so pissed off went to a disguise in the airport, right? And the pedophile was being brought in. And as he's walking by the cops, he pretends he's on a payphone. He turns around and blows the guy's brains out right on TV. Oh, so
yeah.
cool.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. He didn't get charged. Am I right?
Kid asked
oh, no, he got charged. He got time served. They let him go. They let him slide. The guy didn't do a damn day in time. Man, Lance. Somebody asked me did somebody ask me the other day who my favorite YouTuber was? I don't know. You know what my favorite YouTuber is? It's Count Dankula. Period. He's the best. He's the best in the fucking business. I find him the most. I mostly watch crime shit, so that's more like regular TV. But like the old-fashioned YouTuber, that look at tell a story, say something interesting, look at a camera. It's Count Dankula. He's the fucking best. That's my favorite. And I've been sub to him over almost 2 years now. A member, whatever the fuck they call it. Mad Lads is the best.
Yeah, Mad Lads
show.
is the best series in a while.
I might even have Mad Lads. Oh, that I don't think of anything I look forward to better. The only thing I used to really, really look forward to was back in like 2015. Bud Dwyer asked for it. No, Bud Dwyer is innocent. That's another story for another time. You know, maybe we should do viewing of something. What did you say? Fucking, it's time for me to go. I need booze.
Oh shit!
What?
Breaking 911. FBI finds mail-in ballots discarded in Pennsylvania. All of them were passed for President Donald Trump.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
it's in your DMs.
What's that?
Oh wow!
All of them
it's in your DMs.
Oh,
there were a bunch of ballots on the ground. All of them were for Trump, and they were all discarded.
Yeah, of course. That's the idea. Does anybody not think this is a fucking scam? Of course there is. What a shock. They already arrested a guy in Jersey for doing some crazy shit. Oh, the discarded mail-in. Oh, here he is. Here's our president. You know, I tell you something. I don't care who the fuck you are. All right. All right. Whether you like this guy or hate this guy, I think he belongs in office. The world is not going to be as entertaining when he's gone. I just want you to think about that when you go to your fucking polling station.
Top of the chaos.
The world is a much funnier place with him in it. That guy at the balls says, "I don't like that Meghan Markle," and then fucking that Prince of England's better look out. All right, what do you have to say?
You have to be very careful with the ballots. The ballots, that's a whole big scam. You know, they found, I understand, 8 ballots in a waste paper basket in some location. They found, it was reported in one of the newspapers that they found a lot of ballots in a river.
He's always saying that he can't speak for the shit. He's always saying, you know, they, and you know, you ever hear he talks like a fucking guy at the bus stop.
They throw them out if they have the name Trump on it, I guess, but they had ballots.
No names on them.
Okay, well, they still found them in a river, whether they had a name on it or not.
Yeah.
But the other ones had the Trump name on it, and they were thrown into a waste paper basket. We want to make sure the election is honest, and I'm not sure that it can be. I don't know that it can be with this whole situation. Unsolicited ballots. They're unsolicited, millions being sent to everybody, and we'll see. But
I'm voted absentee, and I just sent my shit into Jersey today.
If you remember, Hillary Clinton just a week ago or so told Joe Biden, do not accept the results
That was like 2 months ago, Don.
of the election under any circumstances. But you don't ask her that question. You only ask me the question. You have to be very careful.
Well, there you go. What a shock. What a surprise. Won the shot for Trump. I don't care if he makes it great. I just want... I want the president to tell the Prince of England that he's henpecked. That's what I want. I don't care about any of his politics or shit. I just want a president that tells people to fuck off. I love it. I love it. Whoever wins the USA wins for it. That's some truth in that. All right, are we done, guys? Are we done? Probably got more out of this than we could have. Maximilian Muss.
Yep.
He's always asking for it. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Thank you very much, everybody. Core Master, Dead Freak, High as a Kite, Vault, and Raging Max, who's now a part of the writing team. And that means you got to show up and say funny shit. All right? You heard me.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I need. Did Israel ask for it? No, Israel gives it out. When you're asking for it, Israel comes. Hello, it's Israel.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me read the niggas to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip-hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe, here's a headline.
He asking for it.
Build that wall.
All right.